Hi everyone, welcome to ASL I Virtual Learning Syllabus. My name is Cassie Nesbitt. You can call me Miss Nesbitt. The best way to reach me would be at cnesbitt@fcps.edu. Feel free to use this email to address any questions or concerns. My office hours are on Mondays from 8:40 to 9, where we discuss general questions about assignments, 9 to 10:30, which would be assistance with any makeup work, check in with signers who have previous ASL experience, and from 10:30 to 11:30 when we have retesting. Now, ASL 1 is an introduction to American Sign Language and the deaf community. So we will work on basic vocabulary, grammar, sentence structures, and cultural foundations of ASL. Students will express themselves through sign by concrete ideas, fingerspelling, and grammar. So at the end of the course, the students should be able to understand short signed phrases when attending and responding expressively with learned material. They'll be able to produce learned signs, phrases, and sentences. They'll be able to detect main ideas in familiar material. They'll be able to transcribe ASL into English gloss. So essentially, they'll be able to put ASL down on paper. They will recognize the importance of communication, how it relates to deaf culture, and they will recognize the importance of acquiring accuracy of expression and including grammar. So, the first quarter, we will be discussing personal and family life. Second quarter, we'll be working on school life. Third quarter, we'll be discussing social life. And fourth quarter, we'll be talking about community life. We will be using the Signing Naturally textbook, and if it is lost, the replacement cost is $60. Now, synchronous instruction will be Tuesday through Friday. We will be using Google Meet. If for some reason that goes down, we will switch over to Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. So if for some reason the link doesn't work, make sure to check your email. Students need to check their email and see if we are using a different platform. So for example, if we're supposed to meet on Google Meet and it's down, then look for an email from Miss Nesbitt to see if we move to Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, or you complete assignments within Google Classroom. So it's really important for students to be on time and prepared for class. Test your mic and camera, dress appropriately for school, try to find a quiet place to learn, and mute your mic when you aren't speaking. Attendance will be required and expected for all synchronous classes. So all attendance will be recorded in SIS, and more information will be coming about attendance. In this course, we will use Google Classroom for day-to-day facilitation, meaning we will be using it for assignment submission and any sort of announcements or course materials. Mondays will be dedicated to asynchronous learning and homework completion. So students in this course will be assigned no more than 1 hour of asynchronous work or homework per week. So the asynchronous work, so the independent work that they're doing on their own, will be to prepare for the synchronous, the live classes. So this is not limited to teacher-created videos, narrated slide decks, screencasts, ed puzzles, Flipgrid videos, Pear Deck, student-paced lessons, blogs, or discussion boards. So you will be receiving a message on Blackboard about announcements, upcoming assignments. So make sure to focus to look for that each Monday. So this is the grading information here, the grading scale. Now it's really important for ASL students to practice every day. So they can use flashcards on Quizlet, they can rewatch videos that are posted on Google Classroom and any study guide that the teacher created. So The final exam is composed of an expressive PALS assessment, which will account for 50% of the final exam grade, as well as a receptive grammar exam, which will account for the other half of the exam. Now, grades will be posted online via SIST. Now, if you see these codes, EX equals excused, so that means the student was excused without penalty. So in SIS, if you don't see a grade, if you see EX, that means the student was excused without penalty. If you see ABS, that means the student was absent, but the assignment needs to be turned in and it counts as a 0 until done. So make sure that the assignment was completed or else it will be a 0. NTI means that it was not turned in. The assignment was collected and corrected, but the student didn't have it. It counts as a 0. Students can turn it in for a deduction. So a blank space means that the teacher has not corrected the assignment. Okay, so a blank space doesn't necessarily mean that it wasn't done or it wasn't turned in. It just means that the teacher has not corrected the assignment yet. Okay, so formal assessments will be worth 40 points. Informal assessments will be worth, formal assessments will be worth 40%, informal assessments will be worth 50%, and homework practice will be worth 10%. So the final grade will be determined as 20% each quarter, 20% for the final exam. Now, students are eligible to retake all major assessments that are below 80%. Okay, so if a student has missing work, any sort of missing assignment, that has to be finished before the retake can be taken. If all work is up to date, the teacher will assign corrective work based on the student's individual needs. Students have 1 week from the date of the original assessment for a retake. The maximum possible score on a retake is 80%. But if the student cheated on the original exam, retakes are not allowed and a 0 will count. For makeup work, all absences will be considered excused absences for the purpose of makeup work. Students will work with teachers to make up the missed work. If the student does not complete the missed assignment or assessment by the agreed upon due date, the teacher may apply a 10% penalty. The final due date for all makeup work is the last day of the unit. As a student, it's the responsibility for the student to communicate responsibly with others using communication tools, respect all others' ideas and opinions, and assume positive intent at all times, give proper credit when receiving assistance or using others' work, only share another student's information if they have given permission, and follow the FCPS student rights and responsibilities. So now you're going to go ahead and click on the Google form. Parents will need to fill this out to verify that they have read and understood the 2020-2021 ASL syllabus.